Painter Jacklyn St. Aubyn taught drawing and painting at New Mexico State University for 25 years before retiring and moving to Albuquerque. During the time that she was teaching and inspiring young artists, Jacklyn wrote and published a book, Drawing Basics, which is now in its second edition. Jacklyn's book is a clear, straightforward approach to learning how to draw, based on looking closely. The underlying belief that anyone who can see can learn to draw, along with the conviction that personal expression has its source in visual perception, provides the basis for Jacklyn St. Aubyn's teaching method as well as her own art-making practice. At the heart of both lies a desire to illuminate life through the process of looking. Jacklyn's unwavering commitment to drawing began when she was just 8 years old. As a child, she taught herself to draw by looking closely and copying images from comic books and magazines. Looking closely in all she does, Jacklyn earned her BFA from the University of Missouri at Kansas City and her MA at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque, where she now lives. Jacklyn says, "The moment I put brush to panel, a transformation takes place. The colors and shapes create a tactile song filled with rhythms and melodies. Objects and images express poetic thoughts. Unspoken revelations appear. I am drawing from a consciousness that is hidden somewhere within me. The veil of my familiar thinking gives way to freedom of mind. This is the psychic space of painting." Memories and experience as embodied in objects are the subject matter of Jacklyn's exquisite still lives. Objects play an important part in her creative process. They serve as receptacles of meaning. The objects she collects also make references to cultural myths and universal symbols. Through repeated use over many years, the objects make up the artist's personal vocabulary. The first step in Jacklyn's creative process is setting up a still life. She spends a great deal of time choosing objects from her vast collection and arranging them in evocative ways. She is looking for visual relationships as well as symbolic references. Jacklyn relies on intuition and emotion to guide her. As she points out, this is the most difficult and unpredictable part of her painting process, learning to trust her instincts as an artist. I think that's something that's difficult for many, many artists. Once Jacklyn is satisfied with the arrangement of the still life that she has set up, she begins painting. At that moment, the artist enters into a very different relationship with the object she has chosen to paint. The process is meditative and calming. The veil of her familiar thinking gives way to the creative process and the freedom of her mind to hold the moment. This is the psychic space of painting, as we mentioned above. It is that narrow region between what is known and the unexpected. That is where truth lies. The private life of Jacklyn St. Aubyn is captured in the intimate still life paintings you see in the community gallery. Not all of the artist's secrets are revealed. Certain symbols carry through the images: green leaves, red cherries, black crows, multicolored flowers. Can you unravel the mysteries as you look at each painting? Spend time with Jacklyn's paintings. You will be very much rewarded. Thank you for joining us.